Sup, dude? You're gonna need one of these. Cause it's time for Dudes After Dark. Let's go!
Hi, I'm Tony, and I'm with the Dude Network, and I like garage beer. And welcome to tonight's show. What's up, everybody? How the heck are we doing? We made it. Hey, round of applause. Another week has come. Another week has went. Another weekend is yet upon us. We got stuff to give away. We got a new partner, so which means for this month, we also have new stuff to announce. We got an awesome show with one of my favorite topics, farming. Love farming. You know, as a son of a farmer, growing up in farming communities, this one hits near and dear. So I'm really excited for tonight's show. Excited to have all of you on board and anybody new. We might have some watchers from the Dalton Farms family here tonight. So thank you all and welcome so much. Welcome to the Dude Network. And we hope not only do you enjoy tonight's show, but that you stick around and like a lot of our shows going forward. And if everybody's watching, you know the drill. Give us a like, give us a share, drop a few comments for us. You know, if you haven't subscribed, would love a subscription, only if you want. The show is the dumbest thing you might ever fun, but it might also be the most fun at the same time. It's what we do. But I am not alone. I have two co-hosts, and the first one is from the west side of things here in the United States of America, straight out of the Strait of California, the Californian that's been born again, the artichoke grilling, poncho wearing, sursterman slurping, conquering for $250 cash money to buy his plane ticket to come out to Ohio. A man that cooks goose breast on the daily because in California they taste like filet mignons. A man that looks like he is at not his normal location, but hopefully maybe still California for the sakes of this introduction. Johnsy!
What's up, everybody? I am in California.
Oh, good.
I'm just
You
up north again. Well,
could have messed me right there and be like, no, actually, I'm in Oregon. I'm like,
I'm
damn.
not. I'm actually not north. I'm southeast of where I live, but up in the mountains.
You're you're north elevation.
Yeah.
You're closer to the big guy.
Yes, sir. That's all. Hey, living large up here.
Living so large you can high five a pilot. I think that song is referring to another substance to get you up to the high, but in your sake, we're gonna make it PG. PG.
That's what's up.
We're just trying to keep it together.
We're trying to keep it together, folks.
3 minutes and 20 seconds. We got another 4. I don't know, man.
I know.
It's gonna be tough. All right, but hey, like I said, 2 co-hosts, normally 3. Nombre, shout out. We miss you. It was nice having you there last week. As Johnsie's always repping you though. And by the way, I'm repping.
Oh yeah, who's that? Wonder who that is.
Little sneak peek.
Wonder who that
But
is.
like I said, we're a tripod. We're a little dangerous. You know what was dangerous? 3-wheelers.
100%.
100%.
Dude, hey,
How many amigos were there? 3. How many musketeers were there?
3. Well, the fourth
Wrong.
one.
I was gonna say no. It's
well,
technically
the fourth
4.
one wasn't. But it's the 3 Musketeers because D'Artagnan came later.
But technically it was 4. I think there was like some theories, but there was like
eventually there will be 4 again.
Yeah. But anyway, trick question and trivia aside.
Fun facts, folks.
Which
hey, we're educational too.
Which you did. Now the people that are coming on are going to be the educational side of it. But this guy,
as far as yeah.
But we will say we have a little educational person here out of the great state of South Carolina. That's a fact. He educates people's taste buds every year. That's why he's a 3-time people's champion. A man that puts respect on the name of chili because he don't make it no hot dog sauce. He puts beans in that shit to make it actual chili. Sorry, Jonesy.
No, that's cool.
I said the S word 5 minutes. I knew I wouldn't make it. I knew I wouldn't make it every time.
As long as it's the boss. As long as it's the boss.
Yeah. South Kakalaki, our segment soothsayer. Our production. What's going on now?
It's crazy storm.
Oh, a storm. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
God, ghost back again.
I am in that hotel, though, just so everybody
Hey,
knows.
by the way, storms bring a lot of energy, electricity.
Not the same room. Don't put that evil on me, dude.
On yourself by going back to the same hotel. But that's just me.
Room.
Anyway, a man out of South Kakalaki, our segment soothsayer, our platinum production connoisseur,
Professional.
professional.
Got you, bud.
That's COO shit right there. Oh, 6. Oh. A man that makes the best damn sauce that you'll ever had, whether you want the Carolina Gold or the downtown funky brown downtown sauce. A man that's got literally just assembled a new over-under shotgun to go shoot some quails in the morning and eat them things up and probably cook them over some meathead charcoal, if I had to guess. But a man that has a pool that likes to go skinny dipping in it. Damon!
Hey, I done told. Whoa! You done told all the damn
We're telling
secrets. Wait a
secrets. We're
minute.
telling secrets
Wait a
all of a
minute.
sudden.
Yep.
Ooh, easy.
Oh, boy.
Easy.
What's up, fellas? Missed y'all last week.
I know. Yeah, Damon,
Yes.
man. Thank gosh, man.
Glad you're
You may
back
be,
in the...
you know, you really value what someone does when they're not with you.
I did see a couple little panic modes during the show. You know, after I woke up from a nap, it was, where's it at? I was like, I know where it's at.
Oh, man.
That's why I get to stick around.
How do
That's
we
right.
live
That and then more
without
and more.
you? I want to know. Oh, sorry.
Okay. I didn't know what you were singing, right? You know I would have joined you, bro.
How do I live without you?
He would have joined you.
Still don't know.
How do I live without you?
How
I want to know.
Yep, see? I
How
don't know
do
it.
I dream? Oh, well, never mind.
I don't know.
Oh, aging myself, I guess, a little bit there.
All I know is Rebecca in the back room was swinging her head, saw it, busted.
Well.
Nice. Let's go.
Edward was like,
at least
had
you got
the
one.
candle
At
out.
least you got one. At least you got one fan.
Yeah. Well, hey, I know we're going to have a new fan because we got our last Troubadour 5-pack to give away. And that is from last week's entry. So let's go ahead and pull up the win.
Give me a second here.
Oh, boy. Feels like last week.
Nope,
I wish everybody could read the text I just got from Zach.
The problem is I got two wheels pulled up. I got to make sure I pull the right one up.
Yeah. This one doesn't have as many entries. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's shuffle it a couple of times. Shuffle.
Man.
All right.
My
Troubadour,
name
thank you again. January, February, they were give back giveaway sponsor. Shout out again, Troubadour. Still believe in the product, or we wouldn't have put them on here. Still check them out at TroubadourSpiceBlends.com. Over 30 seasonings, 18 of them available in different sizes. American owned, military owned, residential kitchen, small batch made seasonings. Love the stuff. Let's go ahead and give this for now the last Troubadour thing, but again, let's see who wins this last 5-pack. See, caught myself rambling there, trying to work on it. Let's do a podcast. It's bad. Put it in reverse, Terry.
Terry White.
Terry White.
Terry White.
All right, let's go.
Good shot.
Hey, before we move on,
is it bad that a guy with the last name White won on the first day of
No.
Appreciation Month? I mean, I feel
of what month?
Yeah.
It's International Women's Month, dude.
Oh, that was last month.
It is.
Oh man, I got my months mixed up.
Yeah.
Well, that joke wasn't funny.
That's what I was like. Wait a minute.
You're like, what? I'm like, oh no. Anyway, it was still funny. Yesterday it would have been hilarious.
It would have, but I thought you said something else, which I was like, whoa.
No, Nope.
Anyway.
Anyway, Terry, get a hold
We're
of
gonna
us.
skip right over
Terry,
that.
you're in the comments.
There he is.
Hey, Terry, get a hold of us. Yeah, send us either on Facebook Messenger, Instagram. Yeah, just figure out a way to get a hold of us, or Tony at thedudetnetwork.com. Email me, and then we will get those sent out to you. So, all right. We do have a give back giveaway. We're going to draw that after the commercial break at the top of the hour. Excited to give away a coal-fired oven.
Big prizes.
Big prizes. And the Jagcock 5000 from Too Much Welding. Yeah. But yeah, real excited to do that. Always excited to give more stuff away. But yeah. Hey, Copper Johnson.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, he had a center. His like scent of the month release had like vanilla, coffee, like rum, like it was like I'm like, yeah.
There it is.
I was like, yep, that'll work. But yeah. No, like I said, farming tonight, real excited for this. Dalton Farms, you guys have all seen I've been cooking with their stuff for right before football season started. So I think July. So we're closing in on before next thing you know it'll be a year anniversary. So of when I've been cooking. Yeah,
he said, "Aw."
Maybe we can do one of those like heart shaped like 3-inch thick ribeyes. You know, like that sounds appropriate. And then we'll put it on a burger for Edward. You know, I mean, yeah, me and Edward love a good cheeseburger. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be a good cheeseburger unless you ground the
Grind it
ribeye
up.
and then stuck the bone back in it so it looked like.
Oh, wouldn't that be a wild? You want to talk about triggering people? Butterfly this beautiful, like prime looking grade ribeye, and just run that thing through the grinder and turn it in like in the shape of a heart, and then make it into the most epic burger sandwich.
They do that though. Those $45 burgers and stuff. That's all ribeye and.
I'm saying like actually like go through like the video of like.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then at the very end, have a shot of it with the bone sticking in the hamburgers.
Well, you know what? It makes me feel good that I come up with ideas that aren't like cool. I mean, so what? They're already been done. But you know, I'm like, hey, you know, it worked. It would have been. I knew that would have crushed.
Yeah. See, I just let everybody else get that one.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I drink garage beers and have a good time instead of actually taking my ideas and putting pen to paper. But anyway, so Dalton Farms, we're gonna get them on here in just a second. Little background, you know, big farm up around the Sandusky area. They have their own beef. They have some organic farming. They have standard farming. Big old brains in the farming community. Big believers in the community. Speak at conferences. You know, get asked to go to conferences to talk about farming. So real good opportunity. Yeah, real good opportunity to learn about the farming community and the world that it's going. I feel like these two will share what they got going on, which is yeah, they're like ahead of the game. Like whatever I feel like the new thing is, they're trying. So real quick, I did forget about one thing. Icy Tech. We got to do this right now. So our hashtag tonight for the giveaway with MST Sauce Company, which you'll see a commercial of here. And but if you enter tonight live, no, I mean for every entry tonight, if you enter okay, start over. There's 5 Fridays this month. We have our weekly giveaway from MST Sauce Company. But for every week you get in, you get an entry for the end of the month giveaway, which is for a 40-quart Icy Tech cooler with your logo on it. So right there it is. That is like a $300 cooler. We had them on last week.
Bad.
I mean, yeah.
So sick, dude.
So sick. So somebody is going to win that with your logo on it. So how it works is hashtag Icy Tech. You get entered into the weekly drawing. And if you watch every show this month, you're going to get 5 entries to win that, and we'll draw it on the first Friday of April. So, all right. Wow. That's aggressive.
Almost.
The
Thomas,
first
you're lit.
one, the
You
first
two
one was
Thomas.
hecka funny. Damn it, Johnsy, just say uncle.
All right. So
Uh,
our guest tonight, out of the Sandusky area, aka the small village of Wakeman, Ohio, the farming power couple, cutting the head of the game in the farming world, nailed it. Like,
thought that was going somewhere else.
so cutting just ahead of the game. Always fun stuff going on. They host farmers markets, pro community, innovators, because Edward is an innovator, and Rebecca navigates the innovative brain from doing not dumb innovative things. I think
For not, that's the dudette side, so it's not totally duded up.
a man, a dude, and a dudette. Our fellow farmers, good friends of the Dude Network. Absolutely awesome to have here tonight because they are so fun. So let's have a gold garage beer with Edward and Rebecca Dalton. How are we doing? Good evening. Sorry that intro.
Hey,
How are you?
Good. Fantastic.
Whoa.
you guys are making me laugh, and I haven't even been on yet.
Yeah, well, we told you. A
Yeah,
lot of
just a
lot of
couple of
pointless
goofballs
banner.
over here.
I just hope that you guys now know that it's not that serious and there's nothing to worry about.
I will say though, I gotta straighten it out a little bit. I'm not the innovator. She is.
Oh,
Okay.
Shocker. Well,
I'm the
Yeah.
starter.
I
He's
was
the
trying
finisher.
to make you feel part of
ooh, okay.
All right.
She's like, hey, I got this great idea.
Closer.
Now go figure it out.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Hey,
No.
you're welcome, Edward. Right?
yeah.
But that's all right. That's what it takes, right?
Right. Takes a village.
And then yeah. So how we doing? How was the week? What? Nothing happened. I'm sure nothing happened on the farm in a week.
Boring week.
Yeah,
Boring
pretty
week.
much. Yeah. Mhm.
Only one fire. Only one emergency.
Today.
There's more than one today.
Yeah, only one today.
Before lunch. Then we had lunch.
Yeah. Sometimes for fun, we cook our lunch on our fires. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, hey, if it's wood, if it burns down, it's just coals. It's fine.
Right.
There's nothing.
Right.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we appreciate
man,
you being here.
No.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. That is for sure. Long overdue, but glad it worked because plant season will be coming up here before we know it. Right? It's March now, March 1st.
Yep.
When in Ohio, when will you start? I mean, you probably already have some stuff out waiting to pop, right? Like winter wheat. But when does like planting season start for you when it dries out enough?
Yeah, we'll start. I mean, typically planting our row crop stuff will be the end of April, beginning of May. Is pretty typical here in Northern Ohio. Every year it depends kind of on the lake, just because we're really only about 6 miles off Lake Erie where we live. So if it's frozen,
real close.
I guess I didn't realize it was that close.
well, if you look at the map where Vermilion is, it's the lowest point of Lake Erie, and that's we're straight south of there. So we're really close. And a lot of our weather is determined by the lake, actually. So if it's frozen, it holds us back. But this year we've had such a mild winter, the lake's not that cold. So I expect a pretty early spring this year, at least for soil temps and when we start planting.
The groundhog said it was going to be early spring, anyways.
He lies as
I
much.
saw 3 groundhogs.
Right. He's
out.
about
I saw
as
3
reliable as
groundhogs
the
out.
weatherman.
Exactly.
I saw groundhogs out this week.
Yeah.
And it
They're
depends
out.
on which county you watched it in. So
Yeah.
But honestly,
Rob,
we're starting planting stuff. I mean, you just hooked up. We're going to start clover this weekend. So,
okay.
Some stuff will start earlier,
Yeah.
but like truly getting out in the fields and working everything won't be.
Yeah. When you think of the corn, soybeans, that style planting will be, 1st of May.
Okay.
That's the goal, at least. Sometimes it's June, sometimes it's April.
Hey, as long as it's knee high by the 4th of July.
We hope for shoulder high by the 4th of July. But
I was gonna say, is that old farmer's tale?
Dreaming bed.
Oh, you never heard that? Knee high by the 4th of July?
Oh yeah,
No.
I like the shoulder high one though. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, at Dalton Farms, we go above and beyond.
We try.
We hold ourselves to a higher standard here.
Yeah, that's right. Hey,
you heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first.
Hey, and it comes through in the beef. That is a fact. Actually, Damon, let's go ahead and we said we had a little surprise for him. Speaking of Dalton Farms beef, we got a little something to show you here. A little debut of what will be posted tomorrow morning.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
So you watched it. Hey, instead of you heard it here first, you watched it here first. Here we go.
Brisket from Dalton Farms. Let's go. Got a chuck roast here, a beautiful one from Dalton Farms. We're going to do a base coat of some pepper sauce. Kakalaki, rub it in.
Oh,
we want to hit it with some cooking with
going on now?
West Coast Shake from Uncle Steve's. Pretty good stuff, not going to lie to you. Great flavor. Meathead charcoal. We're going to put a couple of their hickory wood chunks in here. Place our meat on offset heat. We're going to low and slow this thing about 250, 275. After a couple hours, starting to get that color, start to pull off the bone. But we're still at 130, wrap at 165. Time to give it a wrap in the foil, put it back on until it reaches 205-ish. Time to pull it and let it rest for a couple hours. The longer, the better.
Yeah. Like I said, a little dry.
That'll work.
But yeah.
Yummy! I can't wait to eat it, please.
Me either. You want some? It's delicious. We'll see you next time.
The kids sometimes,
test, dude.
Yeah, they do. And my son literally lives to time up Let's Go. Like I'm like, well, all right, you got it. He's like, did I get it? And I'm like, yep. He's like, yeah. I'm like, nah. He's like, oh, I lost. But no, hey, that first time I've done the poor man's brisket, and that turned out really, really, really good. Now I did have some extra grease like in the foil and on the cooking sheet, so I was able to add a little bit more on top of it, add some moisture back in. I would say that it was great.
So that's what I generally did because I'm far from a cook. So every time I would try a brisket, then I tried like 1,000 ways, and I would ruin every one of them.
They were good.
Ish.
They were good.
Ish.
They were good.
I was never happy. So then I'm like, I'm done with it. So that's why we went to the chuck roast.
Yeah.
And then
I love chucks.
And they just would turn out good every time. And I think that, it always worked out well. I've gotten a little better to brisket over time. Mm-hmm. I quit messing with it. I leave it alone. But
that was honestly my biggest thing is like I always wanted to touch it. Now I'm like, I've cooked so damn many. I'm just like, I don't even want to.
Dude, I no spritz, no wrap, nothing. Let it ride.
Yeah, let's send it. Hey, just pray to God it'll be all right at the end of it,
And that's why I love chuck roast too. I do the same thing with chuck roast and just.
Well, I've been cooking on the Blue Burke all the time. I wanted to fire up that damn acorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
were you for sure that it was at 275 or lower the whole? See, beef though. I promise, beef likes it a little lower. I never run beef as high as I run pork. I'll run pork.
I'm sorry. There was like a 20-minute span where 15-20 where it got to like 325. It ramped up on, but I was able to dial it back.
15. That shouldn't have really done too.
It did. I don't think it affected it a whole lot.
Yeah.
No. But I lost a lot of grease transferring it in because I didn't have the proper tools to put it on a sheet because I didn't feel like walking back in to get it and all that.
Yeah. See, now the only time I do wrap at the very end, every time I rest something, steak, pork butt, chuck roast, whatever, I always wrap it for the rest because I don't want to get all that moisture out all over my counter and cutting board. I want it to stay close.
Even if you're just grilling a steak, you'll wrap it to rest it.
I'll tent it. I'll just tent
it.
Put a piece of foil over it. Not like it's folded at the sides and airs it, and then it just kind of Unless I'm like right at medium rare, then I will not tent it because I don't want it to cook too much longer. I just like being able to rest things longer.
Gotcha. Yeah, usually we're it's 9:30. We're way behind, and I'm cutting it while it's still on the grill, so my kids can hurry up and eat, and I can shove them to bed, and then I can go to bed. But
Hashtag farm life.
Yeah. Hashtag farm life. Yeah, you don't get pellets. If you want anything low and slow, buy a pellet because you're not stuck. You ain't get no time to stuck.
That's what I use.
You guys live on a completely different schedule than the rest of the world.
Mhm.
Like, just go ahead and wrap it before you even put it in there. Like, just wrap it.
we're gonna cook the whole steak in parchment paper and let it rest right on there. And
Just like wrap it in butter. And just put it
The Dude Network way. Just wrap it before you put it on there.
Oh boy,
dude style. Oh,
Oh, that's funny.
but no, I mean, hey, farm life. It's not easy. It's you guys put in a lot of hours. Planting season is absolutely ridiculous. Just to kind of put it in perspective, one thing people take out of this show is it's the amount of hours that go into making the field work. How many hours a day do you guys put in during peak harvesting and peak planting season week?
I mean, it's no different than any other job. Some days are longer than others, right? I mean, it all depends. But
sure.
we try not to work much more than a half day, a normal 12-hour day like the rest of the world.
Half day.
But I mean, spring and fall definitely are our biggest. And, a 14 or 16-hour day is obviously not uncommon then.
Right.
But the rest of the year, there's winter time when it's snowing and we're not working that hard either. So it all balances out.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to planting, like once you've had a crop in a field, like how do you work keeping nutrients for each crop when you're planting? So do you have to rotate or do you bring in nutrients? Like
both
that's
would
a
be
big deal.
Yeah, both would be the answer, right? So we have a pretty good rotation every year from year to year. I hate when that flips to that screen. Sorry, not used to it. So we rotate every year. Our big three are corn, wheat, and soybeans, and then we rotate every year based on that. And then depending on what year it is, what crop it is, we'll add different nutrients for what crop needs because everyone's just a little different.
Right. And certain crops suck way more out than other ones, blah, blah, blah. So,
yep. So that's what we'll try to follow a grass like a wheat with a clover. And then the clover will build nitrogen for the corn the following year. Or you follow a corn with a soybean, same thing. A corn pulls a ton of nitrogen out and soybeans produce nitrogen. So we try to rotate that, every year correctly and manage it that way as much as we can. And then we'll just supplement with what we have to in between.
Yeah, here and there.
Do a lot of testing to the soil actually too to see what it's lacking and what we can add to it. And cover crops are a huge thing that we just got more into with part of the organic farming. That's a big push, but we're actually using it on the conventional acres some too, just to keep something in that dirt, and it just helps build the soil health.
Right.
Well, and if I'm not mistaken, up there close to the lake where you're at, it's pretty good soil up there by the lake, right? Like really, really good soil traditionally. I like from there, like over to Toledo, when I travel for work, like it seems just like great dark soil. When I see like black soil or dark brown, I'm like,
not where we live.
Oh, okay.
We missed it. My dad used to say if our ancestors would have walked one more day, we would have been lucky. But it just stopped one day too soon. Because
that's hilarious.
If you go west of where we live, it gets some pretty rich dirt. We have some.
I just thought you were bundled in, man. Jeez, yeah. I didn't know I'd strike a nerve with that. I didn't know that would be the one.
No. I just we have some pretty hard clay here, so we don't really quite have the dirt that I wish we had. But that's all right.
But you basically have to add your own topsoil.
We have to make it work. But that's all right. That's what makes it fun.
He likes a challenge.
Yeah, right. That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah, it keeps you young. So, you also sell beef and we'll get into. I want to talk about the brand of beef that you have because I know it's a little controversial in your world, and I think it's worth talking about.
Ooh.
A good platform for you to justify the haters out there, and little just shush your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. To all those out there that don't know what the hell they're talking about. So were you always crop, or weren't you originally dairy? I mean, a lot of dairy farms in Ohio. Were you always what Dalton Farms in history?
Yep.
It always evolves with the times, and
Yep.
as you guys still do. What's like a quick synopsis of the history of Dalton Farms and
Yep.
what it's produced and farmed?
So about as quick synopsis as I go is if we go back to basically my dad, my dad, my uncle, and my grandfather farmed together, and then there was a farm split when I was little. So I kind of look back to where it was more me and my dad. And Dad was in hogs when he was in the 80s. Hogs went really bad for farmers in the late 70s, early 80s. That's when we got into cattle. So fast forward from there to now, we're doing something pretty similar to what Dad was doing then. We kind of tweaked it over the years, obviously over the last 30 plus years. But that's kind of how long we've been doing what we're doing.
But Dalton's in the area originally did have a dairy farm.
Right. Well, I think all farmers originally had dairy farms, right? If you go back far.
Right.
I think there was a lot more there used to be a lot of like local cheese houses. Every little town had their cheese house where the farm was, at least down here. I don't know.
Right. If you go back 5 generations in my family in Wakeman, it was Henry Dalton and Sons. He had 8 sons, and it was one of the biggest dairies in Northern Ohio at the time.
Nice.
But as far as I would say, what I feel like was close to me and my generational, we never dairied at all. It was always on the meat production, whether it was even in the hogs or in the cattle. It was more on that side.
A lot of people would call you smart.
I would imagine that probably.
Yeah, and dairy farmers would call you smart for that strategy.
No, I call it lazy. I don't want to work that hard.
Right.
Yeah. It says the guy that just says like 18-hour shifts.
Right.
So that's what them guys are working is more though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's every day. That's 365. You at least get a couple months of downtime in between when you get your cover crops out. Well, then you get to start breaking down equipment, cleaning, fixing, maintenancing. But yeah, you don't work that hard. Yeah, just lazy. God, you're so lazy.
Just like the regular folks.
Hey, you heard it here first. Dalton Farms is lazy.
Well, that's why we started a grocery store so we could work Sundays.
Yeah, I mean, what
else would I do on a Sunday?
People say we don't work enough as a nation anymore. Someone had to start the trend. So good for you guys, staying ahead of the game.
Holy cow!
Somebody had to keep him out of trouble. So
yeah. So I wish everybody. I don't think we have a
smart
of it. But there is their store, their little meat shop is they build a grain mill, and like you walk in like the door, and it's like walking in like a big old grain mill, and there's just meat everywhere. Then you look in the ceiling, and it's like see-through glass with like a layer of corn kernels, so you can like see the corn. Yeah, above your head, so you're like surrounded by corn. So it looks
that
like
was his idea. Actually, I can't take credit for that. I'm usually
all right, Edward. That a boy.
He innovated that. He got that one.
Yeah, everybody gets one.
No,
but if you ever come out and find it locked, and you hear a madman inside, it's probably me.
But no, it's a really cool thing. Damon, I know you're looking at something there, but I know, did you have anything before we get into the stuff? Oh, you got it right here.
Where's the meatball?
So sick, dude. That is so freaking cool.
It's cooler on the inside than what it looks on the outside.
Yeah, I was trying to find the inside.
Show off,
I can't find the inside.
Now, if you want to see inside, you got to come visit us.
Yeah.
It will happen. It is happening.
It will.
Pretty soon, after a little while, you'll be like, "Hey, Tony, why did you introduce this guy to us?"
Imagine how I felt when I went up there and I saw a pound of beef bacon for $6. I was like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, Johnsy.
No, but
Johnsy needs a minute to process the $6 for a pound of beef bacon. He's in California. So
Is that too expensive for Californians? I hear they're struggling out there.
Ooh.
Dude, it
He'd
is.
probably fix hunger out there.
I pay more for tri-tips where we invented it. Thank you very much, country. I pay more than almost every other state now. It's insane. I've never seen tri-tips for $40 before in my life.
Don't
So-
hate us, hate your government.
Do you know what I think's interesting is the more we get involved with the, I guess if you will, the retail side of the store and people coming in, and we're dealing with customers obviously on a weekly basis that are more
Right.
used to grocery store buying, if you will. And I don't put that down when I say that, but my whole life we sold halves and quarters, and that's kind of where I lived my whole life. But now we're talking to people that go to the grocery store on a weekly basis, and I never knew there was so many ways to cut a cow.
Oh,
The
yeah,
same
buddy.
way.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you're from this county, it's called this. And if you're from this county, it's called this, but it's the same cut of meat. It's so interesting how over the country, the different butchers from different areas from where they came from originally, they cut the exact same piece of meat, but call it 4 different things.
Mhm.
So we're, trying to decipher that has been kind of fun or interesting, I guess would be the best way to say it over time. Cause they're like, we want a Delmonico. And they're like, well, but we want a Spencer. And they're like, well, wait a minute. Where is that from? And well, these people call it this. And it's been fun learning that different terminology just across our own country or different demographics, I guess.
Right.
And honestly, that's one reason I think Johnsy's kind of created another foodie show was we kind of went on food history, started on that, and then we was like, man, there's so much to learn, like regional, like we're so regionalized with so many hundreds of years of everybody growing up in that region calling it a certain thing, and like chili, for God's sakes, like it's different parts of Texas do different things, and then some people put cinnamon in it, some people put cinnamon rolls in it. Those people hate life and freedom. Some people call it
I'm
chili.
totally cool.
Some people eat hot dog sauce and call it chili, but it's.
It's chili. But
I just had to bring up chili as an example. I just triggered myself. That was so stupid.
So chili. So the arguments whether chili should have beans in it or not, correct? Right? Is that?
Edward, Edward and Rebecca, how do you?
We don't agree. We're a split family.
Oh no! Well, one of you's right, one of you's wrong.
Who's the awesome one?
I'm right.
Who's the awesome?
Well,
one?
we're about to find out, Rebecca.
Well, you're going to hear it here first. That's for sure.
Beans.
boom.
Edward, you are a gangster, my man.
I don't want them in my chili. Sorry.
You
You like hot dog sauce? That's fine.
You guys keep your kidney beans and chili beans and that dry, cakey, nasty, whatever those things are. They're not for me.
Yeah, so you basically just take what we need to.
Johnsy and Edward just became best
Yeah.
friends.
Now,
Johnsy, best show ever.
I do have a question for Johnsy though, because obviously you're from California. My aunt lives out there. She has since she was 18, so she's lived there for a long time. Malibu, LA, San Diego, so Southern California, and she makes the best refried beans I've ever had in my entire life. Now that's a bean I can get behind. Where do you stand on them?
Same paste.
It's different.
I eat 4 types of beans. That's it. Green beans, lima beans, jelly beans, and Boston baked beans. And the last 2 are candy. This is what it is, folks. It's what it is.
I thought you were going to bring back like the best refried beans ever to Ohio, but
my wife makes them. I don't eat them, but yeah, everybody loves them.
Oh, okay. So hey, I'm down for.
I am bringing it with me. I am.
Okay, that's all matters. Okay.
I got you. After the chili, dude, there's no way I'd leave you hanging.
I appreciate it. No.
David,
the problem is I'll eat the chili with the beans in. If I was making it, I wouldn't.
So what I had, I wasn't going to get into it. I think you're going to get into it in just a second. But we got 2 things. So Edward, I kind of dug around and I found a video of you when you was younger.
Oh, so that can't be good.
It's like an actual backhoe, like the one over there, but it was a cat. It ran pretty nice.
That's exactly it. I can't believe you found that.
Hey, I mean, it took me a minute to find it, but I found it.
How did you get such high quality?
I mean,
that's from VHS or
Yeah, but
We
he's not
said
that
he
old.
was the producer professional.
Hey, but here's a good question though.
Yeah.
Staying on the farm scene from the crowd. How many
Yep.
acres do you farm?
So we row crop right around 2,000 acres, which half of that is certified organic, and then the other half we still farm commercially. So about 1,000 and 1,000.
Nice.
So enough to keep us busy.
Heck yeah.
How many fishing?
Someone does want to
Yeah,
know where
that's-
they're located exactly, so they can stop in.
Mm-hmm.
Get there early.
We're in Wakeman. So the address actually of the farm, which it's out there everywhere on our socials, but it's 5073 Butler Road in Wakeman. And the store and everything is located right here on our farm. So
That's so sick to me.
yeah.
So,
One day
It's fun.
soon.
You can come pet the cows while you're here.
Yep.
That's right.
So,
in the
we can
freezer.
feel how tender.
Yeah, you can
like,
pet them
the-
when you're
the
picking them up,
sirloins
putting them
and
in your
stuff are.
basket.
I want
Yeah.
I want
All
that
right.
cow.
All right. I'm coming back for you.
Yeah, if you want to come pick out your number, go for it. It's fine.
Yeah,
Dalton, hey, Eduardo on Instagram, it's Dalton Farms LLC. Dalton Farms LLC, all one word.
We're on Instagram and Facebook. Both is all the same.
Yeah.
And TikTok and YouTube, although I'm not super active on YouTube. But
And when they say we, you'll see Rebecca.
I'm
no,
there.
every once in a while, Edward does a video for me. And somebody said the other day, Edward's narrating? What is this?
Yeah, he did do a bang up job. He almost did too good to where it looked like he needed to do more.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's what
That's all right.
I got.
Yeah. Well, me and Rebecca are in cahoots of trying to make Edward do public speaking as much as possible. Like last year at your event, I was just like, "All right, here's Edward." You know, he's just.
And he says, Tony already said it all. I have nothing more to say. And that's all he said, I think, for the
Yeah, that was what he's like, "Yep, good job, Tony. We'll see you."
That's not my thing. Sorry.
You're impressive more and more to me, sir. I love it. Real quick on the another question. Do you guys do mail order boxes?
And then we had another question off of that from same person that said, "Do we? Oh wait, special box."
We can answer the first part. Yes, we do mail order box stuff.
Yeah, we ship some of our stuff. The closer to Ohio, the better, just so that it can get there quick. Because obviously it's meat, so it can't be forever. But I have gotten some things out to California. We just got to be careful about what time of the year we're doing it.
Yeah, now's the best time, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
We got a couple months, but summer that is the most risky.
Yeah. So okay. So here's a box. We'll talk about it. For 150.
Yeah, no problem.
For like $150, then shipping. It was. Oh, I gotta find the text.
Is this what you just
said? Oh, what I just sent out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I sent this to a client of mine, good client, wanted to impress them. So I sent them Dalton. So it was 2 rib steaks, 2 T-bones, a big sirloin steak, and it was a big one, right? So you can probably cut multiple pieces. A pound of beef bacon, a pound of stew meat, 2 beef roast, a pack of burgers, 3 pounds of ground beef, and a pack of their beautiful all beef hot dogs. So that's a pretty damn good bunch of meat for $150. Yeah. That's enough to, that's a lot of meals. Johnson's like, yeah. Johnsy, poor Johnsy. He goes through this every time. Damon, every time, Damon, right? Every time.
Harsh. It didn't used to be this bad. It's just like unreal. Everywhere.
But yeah, so if you are close, and then Daddy Dutch, you asked if they're close to Mount Vernon, Ohio. That's about an hour and a half, 2 hours from Mount Vernon.
Yeah, not even that far. Probably about an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. And again, everybody that's new, hashtag IcyTech for the weekly drawing of MST Sauce Co. We'll talk more about them in the second part of the show, but hashtag IcyTech for the weekly giveaway and for an enter into the IcyTech cooler. So, But no, we got about 15 minutes left here. So you have the meat core. What? Okay. I think I already know the answer, but for everybody, you have an option of everything: pork, beef, chicken. What are we going after on, like, hey, I want this out of everything. I'm picking one thing for dinner tonight. What are we getting?
That's going to be two separate answers too. We can't agree on anything. You know that, right?
Well, we'll save the best for last. Edward first.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, if I'm going into our store to grab anything out of it just for dinner, just for me, I mean, it's a porterhouse steak every time.
That is such an amazing thing you just said.
I mean, to me, there's nothing better.
Want to play? Want to strip? Why not both?
Exactly. Why are we limiting ourselves to one or the other when we have the ability to cook both at the same time?
This is true.
I like to
argue with that logic at all.
But the porterhouse, we might actually agree on one thing.
Oh, wow!
Ground
Hey.
Now we're marriage counselors too, guys.
Hey, look,
we getting somewhere.
Look how far we've come in an hour, you two.
We're gonna have to pay you guys for this.
Yeah.
Better than it started out, that's for sure. Yep.
Well,
the invoice is already in the mail.
All right, so I do want to talk about, you guys have made a switch to organic farming, and that's been
thank you.
And I know that's like a really big thing here. So our last 15 minutes here, we're going to talk about your journey into organic farming. Why is it so important? Why are farmers, as a farmer, pros, cons, the ins and outs? Because, it's not as easy as everybody thinks. Everyone forgets. I don't think people realize how dependent we are on weed control when it comes to growing. And when you're growing acres and acres and acres and thousands of acres, I mean, to kill weeds of that many fields, that's a lot on your knees pulling that you don't got time to do. So talk about the state of organic farming for Dalton Farms and for somebody looking to maybe get into it.
Gotcha. So we got into organic production, I mean, firstly and mainly because we felt that there was a market that needed to be filled, right? My dad told me a long time ago, you don't always have to grow what you want to eat. You have to grow what people will buy. Like that, that is our business. We need to produce what people, there's a hole in a market at the time. And that's kind of what led us to that path. Commercial farming wasn't doing the best for us at the time. So it kind of is how we started diversifying our business. And that's why we went some in, some not, just to kind of keep both going, I guess, if you will. We would need way more than probably 15 minutes to discuss all of that, obviously.
Part 2 next month.
We would need some days for that. But it's been really good, and it's led us some really good opportunities within our community, within our state, even talking legislation now with people. And we got to meet the Secretary of Agriculture of the United States, and was in a face-to-face meeting with him because of it. So some of the stuff that it's led us to do has been fantastic.
That's wild.
So, but with every up, there's obviously a down, and as you say, weeds, it's our biggest nemesis, and controlling weeds on a scale production like that's tough. Everything's learning. It's all learning curve. So different. We grew up in this, as farmers of my generation, we grew up in this Roundup era, if you will, to where it was easy to kill weeds and we had clean fields. And then when you switch back into the organic production, if you will, it was hard. So that's definitely our biggest challenge on our own farm. There's things about the organic production I like a lot. There's things about it I don't. We start trying to digest what's better for the environment, right? We do this every day for our children. We have 3 little boys. So how do we preserve everything, for them? Not only do we grow a business, how do we be sustainable, be profitable, but then have something left for them? And when you start looking at the amount of passes and, you look at carbon footprint of organic farming versus the pesticides of a commercial side, where is the yin and the yang, and where's the actual balance? That's probably been the biggest learning curve for both sides, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you use the biofuels too, because we're, going over those fields so many more times. So we're burning a ton more diesel fuel by doing that too. So there's good and bads, from all of it.
Right.
what I have learned, because I'm not always have been in ag, is there's not one good or one right way to farm. What works for this farm won't necessarily work for another person's farm. And you really just have to do what's best in your area and for your family. And there's not one right way to do it.
I like
That
her.
absolutely facts right there.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. John Z, Damon, what do you guys? I kind of hit a little bit. I had an idea of what I want to talk about. And
I have a question I really am dying to ask, and I hope it's all right that if I ask it.
Oh no!
Being incredible beef farmers, how do you feel about the lab grown stuff popping up? Can we talk about that? Because
Sure.
have you guys everybody's heard about this, right? Like they're popping up where they're lab grown meat, and I just find it very, very odd. I want my animal to have lived a life in the field.
I think it's interesting that the focus is all on no chemicals, no, non-GMO, all of this, like everything being real and natural. But yet we want lab grown meat. How is that real and natural?
Mm-hmm.
It grosses me out, to be honest.
I watched someone cutting up like a roast the other day, and the meat was still flinching. Like the nerves were still active, and it was like something that pulled out of like a store like styrofoam pack, and they were like slicing up for like stir fry meat.
That's
and
fresh,
it just
baby. That's fresh, baby.
Yeah, it was real fresh, man.
I just don't know. I guess I don't know enough about it personally. I've not, dove into it, but it can't be good, right? It doesn't make sense.
But what you just said, that's Tony. That's probably not. That's probably a video. Dude,
it was. It was probably
butcher,
altered shit, but yeah.
Yeah, when I butcher, and most of the worm videos, if you notice the worms in meat, that's an earthworm. The worms in actual
right there was parasite. Yeah, that could make.
Yeah, they look completely different. So, folks, there's a lot of
$10 meals may have just went Fear Factor. That was funny.
So
that's a good one.
And the problem is how much of it's real, what we're seeing, and how much isn't, right?
Right.
Everybody that puts stuff out, right, has an agenda, no matter who it is. This podcast or my farm or who, it doesn't matter. Everybody has their own agenda. So they generally show you what they want to see and push what they want to see and try not to say the other side. So I guess we'll see. I can't see lab grown meat taking the real beef industry in the United States or the world.
I can't.
Because people love to eat meat. Most people,
yes.
Maybe not the loudest people, but the most people want that still. And I think that probably will continue.
It's the whole world. Number one consumed protein, at least in America, for sure, 100%, like by a long shot.
And if you really look at how many gallons of water it takes to produce that protein versus other proteins, or the whole economical circle and the environmental circle of it, it's a really good source of protein, and it's really
cow farts are killing us though.
Well, that can be. But
I'm totally kidding.
I saw a meme. I wish I could add it right now.
I should just said it.
No. I saw a meme on the internet that I thought was funny the other day, and I wish I had it to show, but I don't. But it's a cow out in a pasture eating grass, saying a lot of people think this is nature killing us, but this is actually nature just being nature.
Right.
I mean, it's a cow eating grass, right?
Yeah.
But we also are on that side of it, and that's how we feel, and that's what we do. So,
right.
So speaking of feelings, how do you feel about me running one of them tractors to plant seed?
We're gonna need to see your license first, of course.
I got one of those.
A tractor one?
Yep.
Nah.
I got it over by the wood stretchers and the buffalo blanket
He
fluid.
printed it off of Google.
This is what you do, Tony. You wait until he's very desperate for help, and he'll throw you in whatever and
That's
just
true.
send you on your way.
Those are facts right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that things like
I
this
get
hit the
certified
coordinates.
every year to drive stuff. So
I'm in field E. It'll be like, oh, okay, I got this. Just sit back,
But-
listen to the Indians game, and just you let Jesus take the wheel. Yeah.
So before I know we're supposed to be done at 10, so I see we're getting close. But I want to circle back to the most controversial thing that you wanted to talk about tonight.
Oh, yes. We're going to go 5. We're going to go a couple minutes after because I wanted to talk about this.
And that's what kind of cattle we raise.
Yes.
And how we're bad farmers because
That's
of
why,
what
that's
we
why I
do.
didn't ask what the question earlier.
And I mean, obviously, so drum roll here. Anybody that follows our page knows we raise Holsteins for beef. And so many people think that there's this old dairy cow out on a pasture that's tough leather and it can't be eaten and you can't finish them with marbling. And we've been called ignorant. We've been called liars. We've been called stuff you can't even imagine on our Facebook pages because we're lying about raising Holsteins. So I had to circle back quick before we got off because we do raise Holsteins. They are all steers and they taste delicious.
Hey, that chuck roast today, when I was like putting the seasoning on it, like my finger, it was so soft and marble. And if like on that video, you could see the ribbon marbling in that chuck roast. But you could literally take your finger and go doop, and you could leave like an inch indentation in that meat because it was just so soft and tender. So yeah, they all can suck it. And I hope, you know what, selfish. I want you guys to do really, really well, but I kind of want there to be more for me. You know, a little bit on the selfish side. You know, still
we got plenty for you. Don't worry.
We'll keep growing. We're adding on to the cow barn.
The garlic bologna is life.
No, it's just, and it's fine. And I don't, and the last
Damon's a big, Damon's a big bologna guy. Massive bologna guy. Massive bologna guy. You got to get some of his garlic bologna.
We'll have to get you some.
Bologna was good too. Lebanese.
But no, we've never wanted to be the farm that says our brand or our kind of cattle is any better than anybody else's, right? There's a million farms that do as good as we do, and they have a great product. But it's just been interesting over our last 7-8 years of social media where our business went from, just really local to where it got big on the internet to where people saying that it's impossible to raise Holsteins, and it's not. You can raise an Angus good. You can raise a Holstein good. You can raise a Hereford good.
And you can also
raise them all bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's how you feed them. It's how you treat them.
Exactly what I was going to ask.
And everyone's different. And long as they have the right balanced diet for themselves, because everyone's a little different, you can make them all fantastic. And it's been fun educating people on that because a lot of people do think that Holsteins are only for milk. And then you ask them simply, when the moms have a baby, what do you do with the boy? And it's just something they've never thought of.
Well, you take them to the auction house. You take them to the auction house and you pray to God it's a good day.
Right. But
at least that's how. Yeah,
but you and you kind of related to, or you talked about earlier, Tony, that in our area that there used to be a lot of dairy farms, and there's still some, not as many as there was back in the 80s, but that's, I think, kind of how our area got into that. So my dad and the butcher.
And I think, like I said earlier, what works for one farm doesn't work for another farm. So out west where they can't row crop because of the mountains and the hills and like all of that, cattle are dairy steers don't do well out on grass and pasture alone. So they have a different type of cattle that they raise because of their geographical location. Whereas where we're at, we can row crop. So we can grow corn real well. And guess what does like corn and does well when they're fed corn? Holsteins. And with the mix of that and dairies in our area, we're able to source those cattle from them too. So like I said, like what works for one farm doesn't always work for another farm. And so we're just making the best of our area. And honestly, it's a great product too. So
is it really that hot of a topic?
Oh, it's I have been called ignorant. Like Edward said, we've gotten
that's so wild.
And I'm like, those are my cattle. And They're not girls.
Well, if they don't like it, they can get the milk from the steer.
Yeah. That's a little bit of a different milking process, folks.
You know, and a lot of these are
that's a
like
different barn. That's a different barn.
It's like, well, man, like I grew up on like 14-year-old old heifer Holsteins that dried up. Like that was what we sent to the butcher shop.
We just live in a generation where everybody wants to give their opinion and feels free that they can. Because I think a lot of people probably, if they knew us or talked to us, they wouldn't be face to face with us and say some of the things they are very, loose-lipped about in the keyboard. Yeah.
Yeah, them keyboard warriors, you gotta love them.
Like Stevie Wonder typing up messages. Like
toughest folks on the planet, watch out.
Oh, wow. That's
Oh, you can see that? Yeah, that's our
buddy. I can see that, yeah. It's fine. It's making me laugh the whole time. I've been laughing at these comments.
That's his goal. His comments is to break people on the show. So
we have an awesome.
You're just
that's what I meant. That's what I meant when I tell the people good luck with getting milk out.
Right.
Edward, what beer were you drinking beer? Weren't you drinking beer during the show?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. What?
Edward stopped himself and had to pick some up.
Yeah. He did it all by himself. Didn't get help or nothing, did he?
Well, okay. So this is not easy for us to get in where I live.
How far away was that?
35-ish minutes.
You hear what we do for you, garage beer? You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you, boys.
35 minutes. Yeah.
That's a long ways for me to get beer. I'm just saying.
Like 2 rows of Tillin, dude. What are you
That's
talking
why you got
about?
to stock up. That's why you got to buy a lot.
Right.
I don't know.
I did have one.
Or you could do what I did, bitch at every local business owner that offers beer, and now you have it in 6 different spots.
You probably should.
So no joke. That's why we were able to get this where we got it. A good friend of ours that actually they are who supply our chicken eggs for us in our store. They live about 30 minutes south of us. And their local store, they carry it because her husband wanted it so bad. So that's why they carry it. So that's where we had to go get it.
Man's living a damn dream.
That's it.
Where somebody listens to you, huh, John C?
I want
it ain't
this.
us. It is not us. We do not.
So I did have one quick question about planting and the tractors and stuff. Do you guys use GPS planning? Is that like a regular thing for a farmer? Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was certain crops or whatever.
No, yeah. We use RTK precision planning is what we use on everything. So it's ground-based and correction. So we know where everything is planted. So everything is cloud-based. It's crazy. Yeah. So when I pull into a field with a tractor, it knows what we're doing. It goes up to the cloud. It's in my phone instantly. Then we come back in and we spray it, or we put fertilizer on it, or till it in any way. I know it. When we combine it, I can take all that data and compile it to know what seed did the best, what dates were the best, what was horrible. We have it all instantly.
That's so crazy now. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a ton of technology and all of it.
It's evolved a lot.
I remember my dad had this little like beeper thing that told him when his round bales were ready, and like, when it stung, it meant he had to stop and let it like wrap and spit it out. And I remember thinking that was like the most hip, suave, like coolest shit of all time. It was an old new idea.
Our round baler still does that, actually.
Yeah, same. I did like 500 or 600 of those this summer. Yeah.
Give me that machine. I think I got photographic memory. I can make it.
Here we go. Damn it. We gotta bring this kid in.
It's gonna get tore up.
Raise this guy.
Yeah. Do you got any old tractors I can dick around on?
Unfortunately, not so many.
How about ones the kids drive around in the yard? Do you have one of them that told me to drive?
Hey, Damon. Calm down there.
It has pedals, though.
Yes, that's exactly. That's great.
Yeah, I think he's meaning nothing with a motor, and I'm taking great.
No, yeah, the old school picture of the farmer and the wife with the pitchfork and that style of farming is
American Gothic. Yeah,
it's gone. Yeah. You know, it's as high tech as you could imagine.
Sorry.
No, you're good, but it's fun to try to keep up, though.
You guys are doing a damn good job, and
man.
Everybody go check them out. Just hit them up if you want something. They have so many different options. They'll probably just custom put together a box for you. Am I correct by saying that? Yeah. Edward will be right there first in line, but it might be Rebecca. that you talk to.
It won't be me.
Small chance that it's Rebecca. Hey, this is facts. I can run a lawnmower.
That is true.
Better than most.
But no, everybody just get a hold of
Find
Dalton
that video,
Farms.
folks.
Yeah, send them a message. And right here, we got, and if you do order from Dalton Farms, let me know. Send me a receipt because I'll definitely put you in a give back giveaway if you order something.
Absolutely.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
we have some pretty cool audience members that really like to.
Well, I mean, and I'm telling you, for that price, I mean, I know where some people are shopping, and if you're in a big city, take advantage of that deal. I know what you're paying for. Because when I go over to Pittsburgh, like when I'm driving to a big city, and I have to get a gallon of milk, like the gallons of milk in these big cities are $1 more, and I'm like, I don't understand the why of that.
I have a doctor from California.
They have to get it in by using fuel, and fuel's insanely expensive.
So this is a great opportunity to get low. And like Johnsy and Dame, when you guys were up here, the prices in rural Ohio are pretty competitive. So this is an opportunity to get those low prices and bring them to your high price areas.
Right.
But hey, we are going to take our commercial break. Edward and Rebecca, thank you guys so much for joining
us. Thanks for having us.
Sorry, we had to get you out here because I felt like we could have done another hour on this, but we'll do a part 2 later down the road. How about that?
Sounds good.
Sounds great. Thanks, guys.
All right,
thank you guys.
Edward and Rebecca Dalton. Thank you. All right, and we're going to take our next commercial break, and we'll get back on the give back giveaway drawings and the give back giveaway for the month of March. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.
All right, we're mid-show, but it's time for us to have a beer break. Some of us don't have a fridge by our fingertips during this thing. So drink a garage beer, and we'll be right back after this message.
What happens is it makes me start saying incoherent. I'm liable to spurt that out. Just incoherent shit. Bitch!
Green bean casserole's up there.
Bro, you call me basic. Green bean casserole is the most... Dude.
It said it's up there, but it's not.
That's right there with a Starbucks drink in his hand.
Right. Thank you, dude. It's not even traditional.
Starbucks people are above a green bean casserole because if done right.
No, negative. That's what all those the moms who drive the white SUVs with bleach blonde hair getting their Starbucks in the morning. That's what they're bringing to the Friendsgiving.
Well, you know what?
Green bean casserole.
It's clearly an Ohio thing because also green bean casserole. And then we found out that we probably played football against each other once, and we didn't go to schools that were very big. I graduated. What was your graduating class originally? Mine was 88. Do you remember?
What?
I graduated 88 kids.
Oh, I thought you said you graduated in 88.
No, it looks like it though. Jesus Christ. Not bad, huh?
My boss has a haircut like that, and we call it a cul-de-sac.
Just like your house that you're stuck in.
What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's Tony from the Dude Network, and I am happy to announce our Give Back giveaway sponsor for the next 3 months is going to be MST Sauce Company out of Tiffin, Ohio. Also, award-winning dry rub. Absolutely crushed it at the recent NBBQA. Especially with the dry rub here and some of the other amazing sauce flavors. I got some pork nuggets here. I got some creamy garlic parm here I'm going to try out, as well as some of the other flavors here. I got some of my favorites. This is the Griff sauce. It also has it in potato chips. The hot garlic parm is also a new one. We have the dry rub ranch and even a limited eclipse. You can watch the total eclipse up in Tiffin, Ohio on April 8th, and they have a nice cool bottle to commemorate that. And another one that performed really well at MBBQA, the Garcasian. But let's try the creamy garlic parmesan. Hope the show doesn't suck, but cheers. Back to the show.
Let's go.
We back.
And
what's up, everybody?
I already feel sad they're not here. That was
right.
You're right. Though. We could have went a whole nother, like you say, we could have went a whole
dude,
nother hour.
farming is like something I could talk about for hours. Like, actually, and poor Edward, when I talk to him, we talk farming. Like, he'll go to like want to talk about other things, and I'll be like, "What about this?"
Oh,
But no, seriously, we do believe in them. They're great small farmers, quality product. They raise all their own beef, but the pork is someone else local right there, so it's like same quality, same type style, and so any of those two things will be really good stuff. And yeah, we hope you try it. But we know, we know it's not a cheap box, so or a cheap thing to get into. But I'm sure they'll work out with you. Small, large, big, medium size, whatever you want. Large and big are two the same. So, but yeah, we have last month's give back giveaway to get into. We have some really cool prizes. We did not hit the fourth prize, so we have the 3 to give away. We have the coal-fired pizza oven. We have
what?
the meathead charcoal package, and then we
What?
have this Too Much Welding Jagcock 5000 deboning knife.
What?
So, yeah.
Jesus, that's a knife. Oh, shotgun. And you just ruined the tip.
Yeah, imagine this would do to a brisket.
Well, congratulations, folks. You'll have to sharpen your knife when you get
You
it.
getting a dull knife.
It was just a tip. You guys are assholes. Maybe I am.
That may be true. That may be true, dude.
I wanted to show that it was the real deal. It's a commemoration.
It is the real deal. It's from the mayor.
The thing is, though, something like that,
It's tougher
you're
than the
probably
mayor.
not going to use anyway. You're going to put it up. You're going to put it on display just because it's it's got the logo on it.
If not, like knife sharpeners are $5, folks. Run that damn thing.
Yeah, I mean,
so
you heard it.
Yeah, so first. So to order to win that knife, this is for anybody that bought a product from our one of our partners last month. So let's go ahead and pull up the wheel here. We'll save the coal-fired pizza oven for last.
There's quite a lot on there this time.
All right, we're gonna
shuffle. All right, so this is going to be for the knife that's capable of cutting into a can.
Sure.
From Too Much Welding. Sorry.
Drum roll, please.
Yep, drum roll, please.
Whenever you're ready.
You ready?
Hey, let's go. I've been ready.
What?
Here it is. There it is. Ooh, click.
Adventures might clean. Adventures has a lot of entries, so she might clean it out right here. All right.
So that one disappears. The other ones stay.
Yep, she can win a lot. So the next one is the Meathead Charcoal package, which is basically 1 22-pound bag, one thing of chunks, the Motherlode sauce, the Founder seasoning. Yeah, and
it's ridiculous.
Like it's like a complete. I don't know. This package cost you with shipping probably close to $100.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's spin it.
There you come.
This is like a fun part of the show.
Yep, Simon.
Oh,
Simon Hiking Barbecue. All right.
Simon, nice.
Same thing. This one gets removed. His other stay.
All right. So adventures. All right. This is for the coal-fired pizza oven, the grand prize. Spin it.
Say less. Eduardo.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of Zab.
Yep, sure did.
All right.
Outstanding.
Congrats, everybody. Congrats.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Appreciate you, everybody.
Yes, seriously. You are the wind beneath our wings.
And that's so wild. I mean, there was
That's a B right there. Sorry.
that wasn't wild. But
Adventure,
yeah,
you're awesome. You're always a good sport. I know you really wanted that pizza oven. So I'll tell you what, Adventures, do we do the pizza oven one more time? Or do we pick something different? We'll let her pick. She had by far the most entries, so I think it's only fair on Women's Month that
Nice.
we
Nice,
let
dude.
Adventures of a Home Cook determine our grand prize. So, which I still got to work on a couple of them yet for what we're going to be doing overall.
she says
Yeah,
yes,
she
dude.
said yes. All right. So there we go. Coal-fired pizza oven. Coal-fired pizza oven will be the grand prize for
Amy
March.
got it. Thank you.
When we get to 10 entries, we
add another
hey
prize.
Edward, hey, thank you, buddy.
Appreciate you,
Thank
bro.
you,
Love you,
dude.
man. We love Rebecca too. I know. Love you both equally. Nope, didn't do it, Johnsy.
I'm not on my phone.
Yeah.
So yeah, coal-fired. When we get to 10 entries, so here are going to be this month's entries. We don't have a graphic drawn up for this yet. I know, but you got some awesome products to make your food taste good along the way.
Oh shit!
All right.
Oh dang! Hey, come on, cool it, man. Don't give out our secrets.
Poor Lynn.
There it is.
She got a
There it
badass
is.
knife. She got a badass.
Oh.
Don't even get no stickers.
She goes, "Hey, I'm here for the long haul."
Dude,
That ain't what we're laughing at.
came in so clutch with that.
I know, yeah, no stickers for Tony.
It'll take 2 years to get a sticker.
Hey, that's what's up right
Look,
there. See,
ever since
that's
that happened, though, we've had a good streak.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Damon's bourbon.
Oh yeah.
So this month coming up, we are doing 3 entries for every MST Sauce Company product.
Shout out.
And yeah, we'll boost some other stuff throughout the month. We're not going to do it this month because we're toward the end of the show. And one entry per item at Copper John's Beard Oil. And please use promo code TDN for 10% off. That helps us track that. Unless they're giving you 25 or 15 or 20% off the site, and we're not asking you to spend more. But if they don't have any sales or promos going on, please use the promo code TDN. Redbeard Seasoning, 1 entry for every product you buy of Redbeard Seasoning. Same with Unky's Seasoning. We're going to keep that one. 1 entry per item. And if you buy a variety pack, it's for every item in the pack. And Meathead Charcoal for every $10 in Garage Beer. Meathead and Garage Beer, for every $10 you spend at both of those, you get an entry as well. And so not as much this month. We're trying to dial it back, but we really want to get MST Sauce Company. I'm telling you guys, they just cleaned house at MBBQA. And anybody that entered this year's there were so many entries in this year. So for him to get I think it was 6 awards down at that in the biggest field ever, by neutral judges, and and he kind of gets a bad rap for getting labeled as a fancy wing sauce, but man, he entered these barbecue sauce categories and kicked ass with them.
Dude,
wiped the floor with them, kicked ass. Hopefully he didn't wipe ass.
So I got.
He wiped his own ass and smeared it into haters' faces for talking shit on the sauce.
We are declining. We're declining. Circle back, pull it in.
Anyways, MSC Company.
I have to say, the kitchen sink is really good. I like it. The Gar Cajun.
That's a good one.
Hold on to your shorts, folks. I mean, look at the whole. We're
Oof.
lined up. Yep, yeah. Believe
That's
it.
what your butthole looks like after you eat it.
Hey, how do I?
What is
We
with
got
the
some.
butt and poop comments? What's that mean?
I don't know, but I'm getting accused that Robert didn't get his stickers. Johnsy, you give Robert the stickers.
Mm-mm.
Was I
Mm-mm.
supposed to?
Mm-mm.
Do I have stickers?
When I sent you the extra Zab, there was extra stickers.
I'll have to remember where I put them. My bad.
Hey, Robert, don't yell at me. I'm getting heat in the
Hey,
comment
Robert.
section.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear nothing from you either. You got a cool ass bottle opener. I don't have crap like that.
Oh, you don't have a bottle
I don't have anything.
You didn't get a
like
bottle
that. No, I gave mine to Robert. I smuggled it all the way back from Ohio.
I thought you already had one.
No.
Damon, you don't got one either?
No.
Oh man, dude. Hey, I haven't passed any out in so long. Actually, these two were the last to get it. That's it.
That's what I said. I didn't get no more.
Yeah, when I brought them out to you guys.
No, I'm saying I didn't get no more.
I got it right here. I'm looking at it right here on my phone.
Oh yeah. I don't. But yeah, dude.
No, mine's on the back. Mine's on the back of the laptop.
Actually,
Yeah,
you are right beside Damon and below Bentley, and beside top left is Iron Oak, top right Brockmar, bottom left Copper Johns is where Johnsy's at. I love my filing cabinet. My filing cabinet's badass.
You do? Adventures, you got one? Amazing. Oh, good for me.
Good for you, Johnsy. Look at you, buddy.
Yeah, because it was didn't we send we send it all for the ones we signed.
Yeah, that's right. That's
For the
right.
ones we signed,
Robert, that was for you. That was for you, brother. Don't let Johnsy try to act like he's the hero here. That was my gift to you.
It was. But I'm saying you got one and I did not. So don't be complaining about no sticker, homie.
You said, and I quote, I gave you mine. Don't act like you didn't say it. It's what you said.
Oh, well, I didn't mean it like that. My bad. Yeah. Sorry. No, I really didn't. I know
you didn't. I'm just saying that's why he said that.
Well, I mean, they sell them at Mr. Woodworks. I mean,
yeah, actually, I am. I do have an order. Will be going in soon to get more bottle openers with Messer. Actually,
hey Eduardo, DM me your address, bro. I'll send you one.
I'll dig them
out. I'll dig them out of my stickers. Yeah, I still have a bunch.
I need to get on Sticky Brand. I need to get. I know Unky. I want to do the sticker.
I just stopped giving it. I was like, I can't keep up with this sticker swap.
I really want to do the sticker of the month club at some point.
Yeah.
I think we'll do them like something like really cheap where you can still get entries into the contest, and the give back giveaway. Or if you like someone that doesn't want have a lot of like I don't want to spend like $50. I just want to buy an entry. Like, all right, well we'll do like $5 stickers or whatever.
There you go.
Right.
How does everybody feel about that? If we
I'll send you one too. Send me your address.
Yeah, he'll give you a handy too.
Outstanding. Outstanding. That's for Eduardo.
Oh, hey! Looks like Ray, you still owe him a shirt.
Ooh.
Oh boy! Shots fired. How does everybody feel like? I don't want it to come across as salesy, but we are trying to raise. We are giving away a lot of stuff. There is overhead for this whole operation, but we don't want it to come across as that. If we offered exclusive stickers that were only available, and they were nice stickers, like we made holographic, whatever. If we charge like $5 a sticker, but it got you an entry into the give back giveaway, how would that make you feel? Am I being a douche, or is that at the end of the day you can say no, you don't want them, but is $5 for a really nice sticker shipped fair?
Give us your money. Give us your money.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding, folks. I am totally kidding.
No.
Yeah, Illuminati stickers. That's funny.
Yeah. About that,
we'll never join it, but we'll make fun of it. from afar. I don't even want to be on record. Yeah, we've already said too much.
Nope.
Yeah. Hey,
Nope.
just put me on another list. It's cool.
Not today, devil. Not today.
Yeah,
Not today, Satan. No way,
do I
buddy.
get stickers with my prize tonight? No, because they're
Negative.
coming directly from the Troubadour. So he don't have any to put in there.
No. We'll have to do something cool for the stickers.
Yeah,
So.
I mean the website.
You better get some more, dude.
Who?
I need to get on Sticker Brands and order some more.
I'm probably about to rebrand. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, huh? Right.
So
I still have.
I'm in the middle of my rebrand. It's like my midlife crisis. I still have my flag. Haven't changed the sticker, but it says it's something different.
yeah.
Except for Twitter. Twitter still says John Z BBQ.
You know who I think really had a great idea
Right.
with the stickers though? Is Ukulele. Jay. He's actually got them in a folder in like plastic sleeves.
Yeah, like trading
cards.
cards.
Ball card collection.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yep. So instead of like all mine, like back in the day where we was trading them off, it's on a cabinet and they've weathered and fell off.
Oh
and
yeah,
everything.
I've started putting them on my Weber thing, and they're hammered.
I think his idea was great.
Okay, Joe.
It is.
Yeah, I gotta see where I remember where Snooty's is at. I'm googling this. How far it is? Oh, okay. Shit, right up there by Dalton.
No,
Okay,
but I heard they're a little snooty.
I got you, Snooties. I'll come up there, man. We'll do like a dude destination up at Snooties. You're not far away. You're only a couple hours. I'm already up in that area. Let's make it happen.
Man, my joke was awesome.
Sorry, what you say?
I heard you.
I said I don't know. I heard they're a little snooty.
Oh.
Where
does a dog go when he loses his tail?
Snooties?
A retail store. I just burnt my Hawaiian pizza.
You know,
I guess I should have put it on a lower temperature.
Oh boy. You know, it's easy to deter ladies from eating Tide Pods, but not to deter gents.
Ooh. What's the leading cause of dry skin?
Eczema.
Towels. You say eczema.
Psoriatic plaque psoriasis?
Yeah. I mean, dandruff?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you call lonely cheese? Provolone.
Damn it. I should have known that.
Yeah.
I don't have any more.
Yeah,
I got a whole list of them here.
Oh, here we go.
I'm spitting off the ones I remember.
What do you call a new baby monkey?
Oh, here we go.
A chimp off the old block.
10-4. Okay.
Why can't the parent change a light bulb? Because they don't make diapers small enough.
Yeah. Oh boy. Why can't a leopard hide?
I've heard that.
They're always spotted.
Oh yeah, that was it.
How do moths swim? They do the butterfly stroke.
Oh my.
What do you call an illegally parked frog, huh? Toad.
What's that?
Nailed it.
What has 5 toes but isn't your foot?
Someone else's foot?
My foot, yeah.
How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
8.
Tentacles.
Oh my!
Tentacles.
I wanted to be a doctor. I just didn't have the patience.
Woo! Yes. Nice.
Mm.
And since we had some farmers on, I know they're not dairies, but what do you get with a pampered cow? Spoiled milk.
Oh, I knew that one. Shit. What did the wall say to the other wall? Meet you at the corner.
Meet you at the corner. Nice.
Come on, Damon. You got one?
Nah, man, I'm good, bro.
What did the one flag say to the other? Nothing. It just waved.
Oh yeah, dang it. Yeah.
It's like Laffy Taffy jokes.
How
Yeah,
does
they're really good.
how does a boar sign its name? With a pig pen.
I was gonna say pig pen. Shit. Dad joke pod. Yeah. I lost 25% of my roof last night. Oof.
Oof. Oh, that was awesome. Your delivery was perfect, dude. Oh.
Yeah, that communications degree is really paying off, man.
Look at me now, Mom. You never
Look
thought
at
I'd
Alderson
make
brought us
anything.
now. Still close.
What's faster, hot or cold? Hot.
Something
You can always
cold.
catch a cold.
Well,
Wow.
sure.
Did you know that the first French fries weren't actually cooked in France? They're
No.
cooked in Greece.
Got him. Oh my gosh.
I'm on 71. This list has 165. We're good.
Hey,
How
stick
do you,
around. Stick around for the second part 2. Here we go.
Yeah.
How do you throw a space party? Planet.
Oh. I asked my dad for his best dad joke, and he said, "You."
Yay. But truthfully, why are skeletons so calm? Nothing gets under their skin.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
What do you
What the
call
big
a cow
flowers
on the
say?
earth? This one's an easy one. What do you call a cow on an earthquake?
Milkshake.
Milkshake.
Yeah, milkshake.
What did
What's
the big flowers say to the little flower? Hey, bud.
Oh, wow.
I gotta know.
What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot.
Oh. Oh, I was trying to overthink that one.
You know how many dead people are in the cemetery?
All of them.
All of them.
Why can't you trust atoms? Because they make up everything.
I like that one. I like that a lot.
Y'all needed these last week.
I know, man. I had these pulled up. That's with the 90 degrees when, like, you look, if you're cold, go sit in a corner. It's 90 degrees. Some of these are too damn long. Oh, come on.
What do you call a fake noodle? Impasta?
Oh. How do you make a Kleenex dance? Put a little boogie in it.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. That's a good one.
I made a pencil with 2 erasers. It was pointless.
What?
Did you hear about the man who stole a calendar? He got 12 months.
Damn. This is how we don't get invited back to the cookout.
What do
It's
Japanese?
probably why Carolina Barbecue Festival was like, you know what? Nah, we're good.
What do Japanese monsters like to eat? Ramen.
Sushi.
Sushi.
Hey, you know, they really don't like that.
What?
Like, if you talk like to Japanese people, they don't like you to talk about Godzilla, bro.
Whatever. Come at me, bro. Come at me.
No, I'm serious, man. I got told off.
We had to deal with King Kong over here. Screw
At
that.
Disney, man. I tried that at Disney. It didn't work too swift. So I think she spit in my food.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
At the hibachi grill.
Seriously?
Yeah. Nah, she
Damn.
didn't. But she didn't like it though. She's like, "Oh no, we don't talk about that." I said, "Oh, my bad." Yeah, true.
Just because he said it, I didn't. That's
True.
future comments. But no, guys, great show tonight. Damon, you got a couple clips here. I want to watch these clips.
No, but I mean they kind of pointless, but I mean, we can play them now.
Go ahead.
Because I was gonna ask Edward, did he ever have messed with the bull? He got the horns, but because these guys right here did.
Oh boy, this is gonna be good.
Really?
Wait, hang on. What did he call that thing?
He said, "God damn it, cow."
Did he say?
Did he say cow?
Damn! I thought he said, "Damn it, Greg."
Really? Really?
Thought he said Janet. God damn it, Janet.
Oh.
Hey, what's up, Meathead Charcoal? Everybody. Yeah, I cooked that poor man's brisket. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah,
I love it. I'm dead serious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just saying it.
If you like big old fat lumps, Meathead Charcoal's where it's at. Yeah, I mean, hey, I cooked that shit's probably still burning out there in that Kamado. So I thought you said, "Damn it, Greg." Okay, damn it, Greg. Yeah,
that's what I thought too.
Greg, Janet, something like he thought he said
this one right here ain't said nothing.
Oh boy. That guy got off easy. That guy got off real easy.
Real easy, dude. Ooh. Bro, I thought that dude was gonna get smashed in between the gate.
No.
Yeah, there we go.
But no, we got the give back giveaway. Meathead Charcoal's part of it. Grilling season, if you're in northern states, is coming up. Do yourself a solid. Try something new. Try some Meathead Charcoal. The seasoning and sauce isn't bad either. And also the wood chunks perfect, especially for what I did today. You don't have to like resplit the blocks. They're perfect to throw on a pile of charcoal and give you that good hickory flavor there. Was absolutely stunning cook today.
Yeah.
So love the Meathead Charcoal. Definitely make sure you're checking them out. But MST Sauce Co. out of Tiffin, Ohio, Copper John's, Redbeard Seasoning, Unkies. Those are the 5 that we got, and Garage Beer, excuse me, that we have this month. 4 qualifiers for entries to the Give Back giveaway. Guys, we believe in the products, and yes, thank you. Use TDN15 for 50% off your order, or if you click on the link on my link tree, it automatically knows that, and it will factor that for you at checkout for you automatically. So, everybody, check out.
See how easy we make it.
We do our best. She made that one easy, and this over at
We aim to
Meathead.
please.
Yeah,
We aim to please.
Yeah, so we need to get Meathead on the show sometime. Actually,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Actually, that would be like the charcoal industry would be a fun one to learn about sometime. So
Yes, sir.
the invitation's formally out there. It's up for them to accept it at this point because we know they're literally watching. So, hey, there we go.
Hey,
Hey,
let's
everybody got to watch me
go.
book a guest live.
And that's how you do it.
And that's how you do it. You shame them where they can't get out of it.
Wow, look, they're already getting. There we go.
There we go. There
People
we
are already
go.
excited for it.
Would love to do that one. That would be a fun one for sure.
Mhm.
But hey, Sunday, who do we got? I know who we got, but I'm really excited. So why don't you guys hype it up?
So, it is International Women's Month or Women's Month, Women's Appreciation Month. I can't remember exactly what we call it, folks. Forgive me. And so we wanted to bring on some of the ladies crushing it out there, and we reached out to someone who is a chef, has been on TV in their local area, and is killing it in showing you how to make your life easier in the kitchen.
Yep.
Like a gangster. We have Chef Life Hacks coming on. Janet, Chef Janet.
Yep, Chef
Chef
Janet.
Janet, and
Really
she's
excited
awesome.
for that. Yeah.
I like that she's like really advanced in the cooking, but she's taking time to show the basics and show people like how kind of a lot like what I've tried to accomplish, but on a much better scale of like, hey, don't be intimidated. Here's how you make risotto. Hey, here's how you
Right.
do, a
Dude,
basic
honestly,
stir
one of the
fry.
sickest, one of the ones that blew my mind was one of her recent videos. She said, let your pancake batter rest for like 5 to 10 minutes. And I was like, how could I have never thought of this?
I didn't know why do you do
Because
that?
there's still because there's dough. I mean, there's flour. So it'll help create gluten, which will make it fluffier and all that. Like a good bread or a good dough noodle.
Interesting.
Noodle dough, sorry, noodle. Yeah, and it blew my mind. I'm like, dude, we rest everything else, but I never would have thought of that. And yeah, it's just cool,
Yeah.
real cool stuff. Excited. Plus, get another dudette up in the mix, especially during the month. And we got another one lined up also. And then St. Patty's Day. So that there's a couple breaks, but we got a surprise at the end of the month for Women's Month also. So it's gonna be cool, man. New things, big things on AFS. We're trying to bring you some, not just the same thing every week. And the food industry,
next Friday,
the food industry is this big. So
yeah, what you see is what you get for next week. So
I don't know why you advertise that like a bad thing. They love
No.
us. People love us, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like what you get.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're obviously liking it. So I want to do the history of something fun. I really like your history, but like Friday's a variety thing, so we could do some like wild history. So
Oh, dude, come at me, dude. I
know,
have to
something not food, like interesting.
No, I
food
know, dude. You have to understand. Like, I have so
What
many
about-
ideas. I keep sending them to Matt from Beard Laws for his Into the Beard thing. I'm
Okay,
like, dude,
okay. How about this? Interesting dudes of history.
Okay, how are we doing it? Are we just gonna pick out a list, or we each bring our favorite guy, or a couple guys to talk about?
Each of us bring.
Can't pick one. Sorry,
Each of us. No, you can't. Okay,
that's two.
2 or 3. You guys got to pick out. We each got to bring 2 or 3 guys. You guys determine. 3, I'm down for, but I don't want it to be too stressful. So I figured if we each have, and I also don't know if Nombre's making it next week or not either. So.
I'm down to do 3. If Nombre's then it'd be cool to do 2, like so everybody gets to. But
I mean, if you bring 3,
we'll do 3.
We'll do 3, 4, or 5, dude. What if you run through it quick? What if?
Okay.
But I'm just saying, if you just throw some names down.
I know that if we get through
the
9
backgrounds
dudes,
on a couple.
with me and Johnsy, the Ramble Masters, I have a hard time believing we'll get through 9. in an hour and a half, but it could be done. But anyway, Nombre is needed. Yeah, we know. We miss him. We miss him. It's not by our choice. It's not by our choice. But we're gonna wrap this up though here, folks. We definitely don't want this to get to 2 hours. So
Hi, babe.
we don't just be too intimidating for people to see on the YouTube when they're like, "Oh, new show." Jesus Christ, 2 hours. I ain't watching that shit.
Yep.
All right.
Anyway, give back giveaway. We got 5 months. Hashtag Icy Tech, ICEYTEK, for a chance to win the MST and a chance to win that badass $325 personalized Icy Tech cooler. That one there's in Dude Network Red. And I'm telling you, bad unit. They invented the game. That's all we need to know.
Mm-hmm.
They invented the
Go
game.
back and watch last
Yep.
Friday's
So,
show. Absolute banger.
It was a good one, and it performed well on all the platforms. People really enjoyed
They're
it.
really awesome dudes over there. So
There we go, Rage. Yeah, you don't want to miss this month. You got 5 chances. You don't want to miss one because you want all 5 entries. You got till Thursday at midnight Eastern time. 1 entry per person, but not 1 entry per household. So you can do the math what I'm going there. But you must be 18 or older to win. And everybody, we'll see you Sunday at 9. Check out the content this weekend. Like, follow, subscribe, and tell a friend. Please, Damon, Johnsy, love you guys. Have a great weekend. Damon, glad you're back and feeling better. Johnsy,
Yes,
glad you escaped to your little haunted motel there, man.
I like it here, man. It's nice.
I'm down for it.
It's just home away from home.
I ain't scared.
Home sweet home.
Ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I ain't scared of no ghost.
There we
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Oh, so I was hoping it would end there.
Yep. We're ending it. See you next time.